Welcome, everybody. We're up to number 5 in our Sexuality by the Numbers with Dr. Clark and Dr. Volker. So, Dr. Volker, tell us about the 5 types of touch.
You know, it's very interesting because some people rarely got touched growing up for all kinds of reasons. And some people, depending on who they are, may like to be touched or not so much. However, in sex therapy particularly, but even in life, there are different types of touches. And the first one is observational. Observational touch, well, when a baby's born, I can tell you most parents want to check out. Oh, do they have all their fingers, toes, ears, nose? Okay. And so that type of observation is, where do I like to be touched? As a person grows up, where and how do I like to be touched? Observation. The second one is called playful touch. And lots of people like that. They like playful touch. Little kids like that a lot too, unless it moved into some kind of abuse. And so I always want to be mindful that in these 5 types of touches, any one of them could be triggered. There's observation, there's playful, one called nurturing. Nurturing is, oh my gosh, this can be wonderful if, again, it was something that, let's say you got a back rub or a head rub from your mom or dad or grandma or abuela or whomever, okay, is that, the cellular memory of nurturing touch. So many people really need nurturing touch to feel close or to become sexually aroused. So there's observation, playful, nurturing. Now, the last 2 get confused a lot. Sensuous and sexual. Sensuous means of the senses, may not be so sexual, but what I like to look at, what kinds of smells, what kinds of music or words of the senses, and what's not so much. So that were tastes. So those kinds of sensuous is very important for people to know about themselves because it could add to their sexual response or not so much. The last one is a sexual touch. And lots of people like that. And lots of people are like, let's get to it. And other people say, I need some of these because everybody is different. And I wouldn't want people to assume that women are the ones who want more of these different and men not, because I've worked with opposite sex couples, same sex couples, and I like to see in these 5 touches what people like. And when I presented in schools, children will say, and middle school and high school students would say, okay, I like this kind, not this kind, or I'm not ready for that kind, or I'd like it, but not yet. So the interesting part of it is these 5 types of touches are very important for self-knowledge and in a relationship and to communicate with a partner.
Thank you so much. I think a lot of people do get all these, they think touch, and they really don't break it down, those types of touch that's so important for intimacy and connection. Mm-hmm. Be able to form that in one's mind, what kind of touch is this? What kind of touch do I like? And relating that back to some of our other numbers here, the safe, feeling safe, the problems, the parts. So our 2, 3, 4, all these other areas that you've been talking about with these numbers.
And there's something else because it's called body mapping, where some people like a certain type of touch to begin with on a certain part of their body. And again, we need to communicate it because a lot of people who think, well, I saw this on a movie, an adult film, which some people call porn, which is great fantasy, however, not always reality. But the interesting part is in body mapping, I like to ask people, what would they like to be touched first on their body, clothed or not? And it's so interesting. Some people are ear people, face people, neck people, ear people, toe people, hand people. It's so, and then we go to those 5 types of touches. So body mapping is very important.
Thank you.
Mhm.